This is not a normal disagreement about policy or politics. The actions of the Republican legislative leaders jeopardize both the health and safety of Kansans. We do not have time to play political games during a pandemic.
Kansas Governor Laura Kelly suing the Legislative Coordinating Council and is confident that the state Supreme Court will take up the matter. Now, on Wednesday, we told you that her executive order banning large gatherings at places of worship was revoked. And now Republicans are reacting to the lawsuit. Just into our newsroom, this statement from Olathe Republican Ron Rickman, quote, "We're concerned and disappointed. Our goal was to work together to develop a solution that is both legal and protects the health and safety of all Kansans. So for now, this means that places of worship in Kansas are allowed to hold in-person services this Holy Week. In Missouri, they cannot." We sent our Leslie Aguilar around the metro to find out how different faiths are navigating this.
I know where the folks sit.
Parishioners at Holy Family Catholic Church in North Kansas City will be in the pews for Easter Mass on Sunday in spirit. Church staff printed out portraits of every family.
Being the shepherd that I am, I know where they sit, and so I was directing them. No, over there to the left, up front, to the back, to the back. And so when people see it, they look for themselves.
All of this is new for Father Philip Egan. In his 37 years as an ordained priest, he's never had an Easter Mass without a congregation.
It's going to be okay. This too shall pass. But we're going to be different. It's going to be different. Just like after the crucifixion and the resurrection, it was different.
The church also asked parishioners to record and send in Easter greetings. They'll make a video montage to make them all feel a little closer together at home.
God can find us where God finds us.
Father Phil says what's most important is staying safe and healthy. That sentiment is carried over in the Jewish faith.
In Judaism, the highest priority is to save a life, and we're not allowed to endanger people.
Rabbi Mark Levin celebrated the start of Passover last night with a Seder table set for two. Like so many others, he and his wife used Zoom to connect with the rest of their family. All Kansas City area synagogues on both sides of the state line will not hold Sabbath services tomorrow or Saturday, despite the fact that those in Kansas now can after the state legislature struck down Governor Laura Kelly's order.
But there's rights of assembly, there's rights of worship. So I would say still we should not exercise those rights. Just because you have the right doesn't mean you have to exercise it. We should not exercise those rights either in the Jewish community or any other part of the community because you're threatening the community as an entirety.
Two faiths with a lot of differences, but both in agreement that this Holy Week, staying at home is best. In Kansas City, Leslie Aguilar, KCTV 5 News.
And we reached out to the Archdiocese of Kansas City in Kansas, and in a statement they said neither Governor Kelly's recent restrictions nor the repeal of them will impact the current archdiocesan directives. The Archbishop is planning to live stream Easter Sunday services. Tonight, though, at 6 o'clock, Leslie found a church that is going to hold an in-person service. You'll hear that story at 6.